All right, Christian, it is the 1 year anniversary of Bucks and Trucks being established. It's been a heck of a time. So for our 1 year anniversary and before I head off to get married next month, what do we got?
Well, Colin, today we're gonna take our clients to school.
That was a little dramatic.
I know, I just wanted something for fun. Anyway, we're doing Investing 101, all right? So we're gonna talk a little bit about what is the markets, why do we invest, what is this risk thing, and why is it so important, how much risk am I taking, and then just some basic financial rules of thumb. So just wanna, as we start the year off again for the next Bucks and Trucks, we wanna get everybody back into the reason we're doing this. So back to school.
Back to school. We actually just got back from Dallas not too long ago. We were actually going to do the episode coming back, but the highway was too noisy. Christian over here finally got to experience what Buc-ee's was like.
I've never been to a Buc-ee's. They're building a Buc-ee's near here.
Yeah.
But no Buc-ee's.
I'd been there multiple times. I built it up. Fortunately, it was worth the hype and everything. So,
hey, what did we get our women from Buc-ee's?
Yeah.
We really classed it up. Personally.
Summertime swimwear. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. How'd Sam take it?
She laughed.
She laughed.
So Investing 101, I think the best way to start this one is talking about being an owner versus a loaner. So I'll talk about being an owner here. So when you're an owner, you typically own stocks. So when you own the stock, you're the owner. You are owning a portion of that company into the stock. So with that, we utilize that to outpace inflation and build up more aggressive growth over time. So that's your bigger potential for growth, is when you own stocks in your portfolio.
The other side of it is being a loaner, right? And so a loaner is bonds. So you're basically, if you've ever seen like a school board bond or something that somebody is trying to raise money in a city or whatever, they're basically asking you to loan them your money, and they're gonna pay you back that money at a stated interest rate over time, okay? And so typically less risky, we would consider it, than a stock. But you're gonna probably make less on average than the typical stock is. So that's being a loaner in business. But most people, where they interact is a mutual fund, right? A mutual fund, or maybe this word ETF, exchange traded fund. And so what that is a collection now of stocks or bonds, or even both, usually targeted at a certain area of the market, where investors collectively pool their money together so they can be appropriately diversified, and which is the key word in our industry.
I don't know if anybody's heard of this guy named Dave Ramsey, but he has this saying, don't put all of your eggs in one basket.
You know, my grandma said that too.
Yeah, so that's what we do when we pick stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, because we don't ever want clients' portfolios to go down to zero, because ultimately that will strike fear in investing overall. So let's talk about why it's always important to save at an earlier age. The sooner you start, the more opportunities you're going to have.
Absolutely.
So what are those opportunities?
There is a great financial principle. We call it the rule of 72. And it states this: if you take 72 and you divide it by the interest rate you think you'd reasonably return, let's say 8%, it'll tell you the number of years to double. So 72 divided by 8 is 9. So if you received an 8% return, on average, every 9 years, your money's going to double, right? Interestingly enough, the converse is also true. If you take 72 divided by the number of years you want your money to double in, it'll tell you the percentage you need to get to achieve that. The compounding is the eighth wonder of the world, right? Those who understand it will benefit. Those who don't are doomed to suffer for it. I think you need a little marriage advice 101. So I'm going to give you a couple tips, okay? Number one, it will only be funny once if you leave the toilet seat up in the middle of the night. Okay? one time. It'll be hilarious, and then it won't be hilarious anymore. So there's a financial tip slash marriage tip for you right there. All right. Number 2, first fight you'll ever have will probably be about the dishwasher. You'll load it wrong. Sorry, just get used to it. So, back me up here, guys. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Well, guys, that wraps up this month's episode of Bucks and Trucks. As always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
Also, don't forget to check out our website at pciaozarks.com, where you can see all the Bucks and Trucks episodes we've ever done. But if you need any help with understanding finance or how investing can work for you so you can better use it to your advantage, please feel free to reach out to either Collin and I. But as always,
keep on trucking.